Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Grace Generation TV. My name is bookoluwatosinsanusi, and you are still welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that you enjoyed the holidays. I know that so many schools were on term time, so I hope you enjoyed the holidays. I hope you enjoyed the Easter holidays as well. And I know schools in Nigeria are, I think, on the second term holiday. Anyway, I know there are lots of holidays around this period, so I hope that you enjoyed the holidays and I hope you rested with family. So I'm so glad to be here. And like I told you guys in the previous videos, I'm going to be answering a few questions in my next couple of videos over the next couple of weeks. Questions I've had people ask me, or I've had lots of people ask relationship coaches, counselors, and all. And I thought I was going to answer a few of those questions. So if this sounds like the content you'll be interested in, please like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned while we talk. So today I'm going to be answering the question of, are there still good men? I remember this question, I've gotten it a lot of times. Like, where are the good men? Are there still good men in this world? If they are, where are they? So I'm going to be answering that question today. So first of all, guys, my ladies in the house, there are still good men out there. Amazing men that will love you, cherish you, take care of you. I know you're like, where are they? I know. But I'm telling you the truth. I have met them. I've seen them. The ones that are still single, yes, I've met so many good single men, good men, and I'm telling you, like, good godly men. I've met single ones. In fact, okay, no, I can't do that business. And then say like maybe I'll start trying to like link one or two people together, but no, I'm not going to do that. So there are still good men out there. But I think that there might be a few reasons why you are not seeing this good men, because I believe that as much as something is somewhere, so many things might be clouding our judgment, so many things might be blinding us from seeing those things. So I thought you guys might be hearing my son's voice in the background. It's okay, it's just my son playing. So you know what was I saying? Oh my god, distracted. Okay, yeah. So I believe that sometimes you, like, I've had times that I was literally looking for something, but I never had an idea that maybe it might be in a particular place. So I didn't even bother looking there. Or I looked there, but I didn't look in depthly. I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody. You were looking for the remote control, you were looking for something, and it was maybe in between chairs. You had checked, but you didn't check in depthly. You just like glanced over, like, oh, it's not there. Especially for African moms, they'll tell you to go and bring something, you won't find it, and then they go there and it's right where they said it was going to be. I don't know how they do that thing. I'll never understand it. So I just want to help you point out a few things that might not be allowing you to see this good man, and hopefully you can work on these things, and you know you can start to view it from there. So the very first thing that I would like you to think about, and on one of the things that I believe that might not be allowing you to see this good man, is one, your mentality, your perspective. You've already concluded in your mind that there are no good men. So even when a good man approaches you, you're like, oh, they're all the same. Trust me, I'm saying that from experience. It was one of the things I experienced before I got married. I totally shut my husband down because I just believed that it was the same. It was pretending. It was just what he wanted to get. That's why he was putting all the effort into the relationship or into trying to get to know me. So your perspective of thinking that there are no good men out there. So even when one approaches you, you don't see him as a good man. You just see him as the same person because of your perspective. So you're not open. Yeah, as much as you're asking, are they good men, you're not even open to meeting a good man. Okay, your perspective is they're not good men. So when a good one approaches you, you shut him out because you don't think that is a good one. And another thing that I believe that might be stopping you from meeting or seeing good men is you are used to dysfunctional relationships. A lot of ladies have experienced this. You've had like previous heartbreaks. You've had someone break your heart. You've eaten breakfast. I'm saying this in the Tush way, but in my Nigerian way, you've chopped breakfast. You know, you have had your heart handed back at you, like, no, thank you very much, I don't want your heart. And it hurt, I understand. Being there, done that, okay. But you've been used to that dysfunction, that when the good thing comes, it looks, your brain is not registering it as the right thing that it is used to. So your brain is like, oh no, no, mayday, 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 I don't know what this is, suspicious, suspicious, this is not right, because it is not used to it. Your brain has been used to relationships where, you've been heartbroken, relationships where there's been a lot of um, um toxic things happening, relationships that when you were not valued, relationships that you had to literally be begging your partner to love you, maybe not by words but maybe actions. You are the one doing all the pursuing, you're the one trying to keep the relationship together, you're the one trying to just make things work. So your brain is used to that. So when the good thing come, your brain is like, nah, I don't know what this is. So you've just registered it as, nah, this is not right. A short story. When my husband came, I thought he was pretending, because he would do all of these things as open the door for me. He would insist on coming to pick me up if we were going out. He would never like tell me, to meet him up somewhere. He will come pick me up in the house. He will make sure he drops me back at home. It was like, that perfect gentleman, let me put it that way. And my brain was like, mayday, 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 what's going on? I don't know what's happening. This is not right. Because I had not really experienced something like that before, right? So he had to take the help of the Holy Spirit to help me know that this is right. This is how you should be treated. And I had to go back to actually dig into, my thought, like reorientate myself. Like, this is how I should be loved. I should be loved. I should be cherished. I should be pursued. I should be taken care of by my husband. I should be nurtured and not treated like whatever. So that's one thing I believe that stops a lot of ladies from seeing good men out there. Another thing that I believe that has stopped you from seeing good men is that you haven't also worked on yourself. You want a good man, but you have not become a good woman. In quotes, right? You still have things you need to work on in yourself. You are still going with this mentality of my husband, my partner will like me the way that I am. He will accept me the way that I am. Yes, he will accept you. Nobody's perfect. He is not also going to be perfect, but it will do both of you some good if you have worked on yourself. You have worked on some baggages. You have let them out. You are light. You are not load. You are not heavy for him to carry. So you haven't also worked on. It takes a right woman to find a right man. It takes a good woman to find a good man, because you know what you're looking for exactly. When you're not good, you don't know what you're looking for. Okay? You haven't worked on yourself. So you need to work on yourself as well. Work on your flaws, work on the baggages, the emotional baggages, work on the hurt, work on the things that are weighing you down, work on the things that you know that might be toxic in your relationship, and be open to keep learning, right? Because as much as he's a good man, when it comes, sometimes when there's too much baggage, nobody wants to have to deal with too much baggage. Nobody wants to live a life of having to like patch everywhere. So you need to work on yourself as well. You need to work on yourself. Very important, so that you yourself are already a beautiful, refined woman. And then you can recognize the good man when he comes. And another thing that I believe again is that you're waiting for Mr. Perfect. Sister girl, there's no Mr. Perfect, okay? It's not going to be perfect. That one of the things that I thought about 10 things that you need to know about marriage. One of it is that your partner is not going to be perfect. They are going to be working on themselves. They are going to be striving to get better every day. When you correct them, they are willing to learn, and all of that. But they're not going to be perfect. So what you should look out for is it teachable? Is it teachable? Is it ready to learn? You as well must also be these things again. But is it teachable? Is it ready to learn? Is it ready to unlearn? Is it ready to relearn? Is it ready to build together? Hope is not the kind of person that will say that's how I am, that's how we used to do it, I can't change it, it's going to remain like that forever. No. Is it teachable? Is it humble at heart? Right? So if you look out for these things, insofar as the things are not your deal breakers, they are not your non-negotiables, then I believe that honestly you can go ahead. If you know he has like the major things, he shares your values, your beliefs, he believes is he believes like in God, he believes in God, he has a relationship with God, a growing relationship with God. He has, you know, he just has like the most important things. He can take care of you, he loves you, he cherishes you. Please do not allow the seemingly, don't allow the unimportant things to stop you from enjoying that relationship and enjoying that marriage. Don't be waiting for some perfect tall 6 7 foot gentleman. You know, I'm not saying it's not good to desire those things, but those are not the important things. Okay, who's 6 foot is going to help in when you need to be taken care of? Okay, so just pay attention to the things that are important and stop looking for Mr. Perfect. You can be cherished, you can be loved, and make sure that you're just looking for the right things. So far as your non-negotiables are ticked, like those ones are non-debatable, and you know you don't have any problem with him with that, then I believe that you're good to go. Just make sure that you're not dwelling on something that's not going to be important in the long run. You know what I mean? And finally, I believe that the last thing that does not allow some women to see, you know, the good men out there is that you make little things seemingly big. Okay, some of you have let go of really good relationship because of something so, in quotes, insignificant, right? I understand that what might be significant to me might not be significant to you, and you know, likewise, right? But I believe that, like, you hear some people, you know, this thing that they say, how do I explain it now? Like, you know, maybe just someone just does something little that you ought to sit and talk about. Sit, talk about, you know, see a counselor if you have to, and move past it, grow past it. Some of you are like, oh no, that's the end. You don't even want to talk about it. You don't even want to move past it. You don't want to grow about it. How are you going to do in marriage? Because marriage is a lot of growing past so many things. Okay, talking about it, growing, learning, and moving past it. So it's important that you start learning this. Now, I'm not saying stick with someone that beats you, someone that abuses you in any form. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that there are some things that there's some conflicts that can actually both of you sit down, talk about it, get the solution, and move. If it's something that you both can see the light of, get a third party, get a counselor, a coach, talk about it with them, get the solution, and move on. Okay, don't dwell on it, and don't say because of that you're letting go of the relationship. If every married person does that, nobody will be married till now. I thought to point that out. So I believe that these are some of the things that does not allow you, as a woman, to see some good men out there. And I hope that you begin to pay attention to some of these things so that your perspective begins to change and you begin to like see the light, and also begin to confess that. Don't join the bandwagon to say there are no good men out there and all of that. No, say my good man is out there and I'm gonna find, or he's gonna find me. We're gonna find each other. Okay, either ways, we're gonna find each other. We're going to have a beautiful marriage and happily ever after. And they lived happily ever after. And I pray that this helps. I really hope it helps and it gives you some perspective and some light. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.